Well, welcome to Thought for the Day. How are you all today? I woke up a couple of weeks ago, I think, in a strange sense of not being able to work out whether this whole epidemic and all the restrictions were real or a dream. Had it all just been a dream, that this not being able to go out, this all these plans and things having to be put on hold, having to do everything a different way, because the wind was still blowing in the trees, I could still see the sun streaming in between the curtains. What was real? And I reflected, is this part of the kind of tension of the human existence, that we have to live in the real world, and yet at the same time there's something in us that longs for a better one. I mean, it's important that we do live in the real world. There are laws on what we can and can't do, and they're beyond the kind of legal side. If we have contact, if we all have contact with more people, the virus will spread, and more people will get ill, more people will die. That's the real world in which we have to live. And yet, there's something inside us that says it's not supposed to be like that. And it's not just a yearning for yesterday. It's a forward yearning, a yearning for things to be different in the future. That's what leads us to show love to others. That's what leads us to protest when things aren't right. That's what leads us to, motivates us to do risky things. And that sense of living in the real world, living in the present world, and yet longing for a better one, hoping even for a better one, that's the world into which Jesus was born. He was born into a nation whose existence was defined by this hope of a time when God would finally step in and make everything right. And his followers, the extraordinary thing is that his followers, so the people who got to know him well, the people he called to himself, his disciples, the apostles are sometimes called, they grasped that being with him, just being with him, was a taste of that better world, that future world. That somehow just being with him was this new world breaking in. At one point others were leaving him, and he asked them, are you going to leave? And they said, no, where else can we go? You've got the words of real life. You've got the words of eternal life. And for those he calls, those who hear his call, he still does. He's the one who resonates in our hearts with that longing we have for a better world. For a world where there is no coronavirus, there is no crying or sickness, no death, no pain. That's the longing we have. That's the longing for which there is an echo, resonance in knowing Jesus. May God bless you as you seek him and find him today. Amen.